I might need a light for what I gotta do. We got a little light shining on this. All right. Hey! I'm Sandy. I don't work at Capel, but I've been a really good friend of Rick and Sue's for probably 30 years. I won't keep you long, I won't bore you. This will take maybe a minute. So here goes. Did you ever hear that Muppet song years ago? It's time to meet the Muppets? Well, that's the tune. Ready, Rick? It's time to greet Rick Popek. It's time to make things right. It's time we roast Rick Popek at the Clinton's ditch tonight. So now let's greet Rick Popek. We're gonna have some fun. We'll treat you well, Rick Popek. You were loved by everyone. And now I say, Rick Popek, sit back and have a ball. I love my friend Rick Popek, and the love is shared by all. Happy retirement, Richard!
Okay, on with the show. Am I yelling now? That's good. Okay. Well, as many of you may know, for the last year I've been calling 2013 my farewell tour. And literally known as the last polka. And here tonight to help me perform the last polka is my very long-time good friend, Mr. Ron Pedroza. We call him Ziggy, by the way. Ziggy. And anyway, you polka fans out there, and you know who you are, right? You might be familiar with the old favorite, In Heaven There Is No Beer. Well, this is a little number that Ron and I, we made up that we call, this is the last polka, at Capel There Is No Beer. Ron, here we go. A one, a two, and a three. At Capel there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. When we go back there, no one will be drinking any beer. At Capel there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we go back there, no one will be drinking any beer. Out a barrel, we'll have a barrel of fun. Roll out a barrel, we got the blues on the run. Sing, boom, roll, sing out a song of good cheer. Oh, roll the barrel, 'cause the gang's all here. Is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. Schaefer, pleasure, starts and fade, and when your thirst is done. Most rewarding flavor in this man's world, the people who are having fun. Schaefer is the one beer to have when you're having more than one. There is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we go back there, no one will be drinking any beer. Everybody at Capel, there is no beer. That's why we drink it here. And when we go back there, no one will be drinking any beer. One more time, at Capel, there is no Now, next guest speaker we have is a very distinguished Dean of Stress Management University. And I believe he is in the crowd tonight. Dr. Bernard Gansel here, Dean of Stress Management University.
I'm here in capacity as Doctor of Stress Management.
HR. Dean? What? Oh, great. You have all your retirement papers? No, HR screwed up. They forgot to provide you one very important benefit. And I think there's somebody here paging Mr. McMillan. Mr. McMillan is Mr. McMillan. Oh, come on up, come on up.
Welcome. About as cold as getting ice water poured on your balls, but that's all right. So, Mr. Rick Popek. Rick Popek here, Rick. Mr. Popek, yay. Nice to meet you. The guest of honor, Mr. Popek. Well, Mr. Popek, congratulations on your upcoming retirement. Yes, it's a beautiful time in life, isn't it, Mr. Popek? Yes, it is. Well, let me explain why I'm here tonight. Well, HR forgot to tell you about a little something in your exit interview. So I'm here to fill you in on something on that. My name is Scotty McMullen, and I hail from the Isle of Scots, and I work for McMullen and Associates, and one of your crackerjack HR representatives hired our company to run your retirement assistance program, ex-employee assistance program, I believe is what they're calling it. So I'm here to tell you about that tonight, if you don't mind. Now you might wonder, why the hell would a company hire a HR benefit that is thousands of miles away from where you're living? Especially a company like Bechtel, right? Well, maybe not. But I was wondering about it too, and it actually worked out very good for us. Our coffers are more full than they've ever been. And it's working out good for our employees, and I'll tell you why. Well, you see what happens when you retire, Mr. Popek, is you get to sleep a lot later in the morning. And the end result is you get to stay up a lot later at night. So you find yourself sitting at the bar with your new mates watching TV at 11 o'clock at night, and after a few weeks, it's 12 o'clock at night, and you're flirting with the barmaid and watching sports, and a few weeks later, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're doing shooters and begging the bartender not to cut you off, and finally, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you find yourself lying in a ditch with your pants down around your ankles, and your wallet gone, and your glasses all askew, and your phone and your keys gone, and a tomcat licking your cheeks. And then you say, oh, what do I do? I better do something quick or I'm going to find myself in trouble. And that's when McMullen and Associates comes in handy for you. That's right. And here's the beauty of it. When it's 2 o'clock in the frickin' morning around here, it's 10 o'clock in the morning in our office. And we're pretty much over our hangover from the night before, and we haven't gone to our 2-hour lunch yet. And you know what those 2-hour lunches can do to you, don't you, Mr. Popek? So, when you find yourself in the ditch, okay, Mr. Popek, here's the number you want to call. All right, it's 242-727-3933. Now, if you can't remember remember the numbers, just type this. I'm screwed. In your phone, and it'll get us right to there. There you go. You're going to need that. Now, I am going to give you a little bit of free advice tonight, okay? If you don't mind, a little free advice. But it'll be the last thing you get free from me, I guarantee you. All right, Mr. Pope. Rumor has it that you like to play a lot of golf, and you're planning on playing a lot more golf once you get out of cap. I want to tell you, Mr. Popick, if you're planning on playing golf to relax, don't really count on it. You got to understand, golf came from Scotland, where I'm from, and you got to know a little bit about the game. First of all, it was invented in a country where most of the men are so freaking drunk that they wear their skirts all the time, and nobody really cares. That's number one. Hey, can you possibly imagine the guys that invented the damn game, huh? Does this thing come off? Ah, there we go. All right, can you imagine? By the way, I'm kind of thirsty here. Anybody got a beer? Huh? Thank you very much. What is this crap anyways? Is this the shit they make in Colorado? Christ, even the people that live out there aren't drinking this crap anymore. They're smoking pot now. Which is another benefit of retirement, Mr. Pope. No drug testing. That's more like it. Where was I? Oh yes, the guys that invented golf. Well, you can imagine that. I got a great idea for a new game. You take a stick and you knock a ball in a hole. Oh, like pool? Frick pool, not with a straight stick, with a fucking freaked up stick. You knock a ball and you knock it in a gopher hole. Oh, like croquet. Frick croquet! We put the hole hundreds of miles away! Yeah! Oh, what fun! What a good time we're gonna have playing golf! Yay! You mean like kind of like bowling? A frick bowling! Not straight, we put shit in the way, like trees and bushes and tall grass, so you can lose your friggin' ball, and you go whacking away with a tired iron, whacking away until you feel like you're gonna have a stroke! That's what we call it, a stroke, because every time you swing and you miss, you feel like you're gonna die. Oh, this is great fun. I guess this is fantastic. Oh, and wait, here's what we're gonna do. Right at the end, we'll put a little flat place with a flag on top, just to give you friggin' hope. But then we'll put the sandbox in the pool to frig with your ball again, whacking away, cracking away in the sand. How many times are we gonna do this one thing? No! 18 friggin' times! That's golf. That's what's in store for you. Now, McMillan and Associates and your friends in Seaflight would like to present you with a little gift tonight. But I have to apologize first, because the one problem we had is our coffers were a little short. So we couldn't fly you something brand new, but I went out on the internet and I found you something that I think will work pretty good, actually, Mr. Popick. I got it from a beautiful blonde young girl named Elin, I think her name was. Yes. Now she told me she only used it one time, and it worked perfectly. She must have won a tournament or something, because she told me that she got a house and a boatload of money after she used it. Yeah, okay, so now the problem here, Mr. Popick, is why don't you come on up, Mr. Popick? Let me put this down. Now, Mr. Popick, this is a pretty nice gift, not bad at all. It's got a few things for it that you may have to clean up just a bit. You see, it's got a little tuft of nappy hair on the top, and a few little red things here and there, but I think if you clean it up, it ought to work really good for you. And your friends from Seaflight and our association, the McMillan Associate, would like you to have that for your retirement and enjoy it to your heart's content.
talk about something that me and Mr. Popek started a while ago, called stress management. About 8 years ago, I detected a lot of unhappiness and frustration at Kaplan. I wanted to do something about it to help reduce the stress that mounted every day at work. Using my educational background in stress management, I decided to provide some classes on this subject to Kaplan employees. To assist me in this endeavor, I enlisted Rick Popek. While Rick does not possess the educational background, he does have a vast amount of practical experience in drinking every alcoholic beverage known to me. Together, we set off to create formal stress management classes. We did try to provide some tidbits of educational information for dealing with stress at work. However, from the very beginning, our goal was to educate people on different ways to drink alcohol to relieve the stress of working at Kaplan. My house was originally selected as the initial testing lab because it possessed the primary tools for stress management. A nearby tavern with pizza and wings, a kegulator, and a stock bar. Before each class, Rick and I would develop what we call the curriculum. The initial curriculums consisted mostly of vintage cocktails, Manhattans, daiquiris, margaritas, and one of my favorites, martinis, both shaken and stirred. Our testing further proved that Mr. Bond was actually correct. As stress management curriculum progressed, Mr. Popek and I started to use more advanced testing procedures called the blind taste test. We executed this test on scotch, single malt scotch, rum, bourbon, rye, whiskey, Irish whiskey, and tequila. We didn't try gin because everyone knew that Bombay Sapphire was the best gin in the world. The testing locations expanded to include what we called road trips. These places included Lake George, Yankee Stadium, Paradox Lake, the Hudson River, and even White Creek. Paradox Lake provided a rather unique testing platform because we were able to stay overnight. What could go wrong there? In one of the classes, Rick decided to do a little self-test to see how many cocktails he could drink before he passed out. I believe it was 7. Even though Mr. Popek is retiring, he has agreed to continue to assist us in our goal to provide stress management to all the people who work at BMPC. As God knows we need it. As you can see, Mr. Popek has been able to master the subject of stress management. This has not gone unnoticed in the academic world. So it is with great pleasure that I can announce that one of my alma maters has bestowed upon Rick Popek a degree in stress management. I'd like to read it. It says, College of Stress Management with small letter, have confessed upon Rick Popek in recognition of fulfillment of the requirements, the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. With all the rights, privileges, honors therein pertaining, given at Niskayuna this 23rd day of January, 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and toast the newly minted Dr. Popek.
so forever not better. Some have
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Starting to
I was
hear
trying to
them.
figure out where it was, yeah. Because I was trying to get a break in the frame, you know.
but lovers and friends still
You're hilarious on that, I tell you. You're a good actor, you know. No, that was hilarious.
I love them but of all those friends and lovers, there's no one compares with you, and these memories will have meaning. When I think of us, something new, though I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that friends before. I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life. I love you more. Oh, I know I'll never ever lose affection for people and things that were before. I know I'll often stop and think about them in my life. I love you more.
All right, as you may know, that Rick is a member of the Capo ski team, and he's been out for a while because of his hip surgery. 2 years that he has not been skiing. Sue's been a little concerned about this, but we put it to rest because we have some new safety things. I don't know whether you can see this, but Rick is going to be